We are continuing our coverage now with the 42nd Annual Southeastern Wildlife Exposition.
That's right. We head back to the Lowcountry's morning meteorologist, Josh Mathers, who's joined by some members of the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary. And Josh, so far this morning, we've seen 2 owls and an alligator. What will we see next?
Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Before we get to the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary, folks, we're going to give you a little bit of an outline of the weekend. Again, today is the first full day, so that means Brittlebank is going to be open. The Marriott over there across the street from Brittlebank will be open. Marion Square, that's going to be wide open today. Charleston Place here, all the shows at the Gilliard, everything starts today. After the preview gala last night, today is really when everything begins to go into full gear. Some of the things you'll be able to find. Obviously, the Charleston Place where we are, this is kind of the hub for the artwork. Marion Square, that's the central location for everything, and you don't need a ticket to get into Marion Square. You're going to find cooking demos, wildlife demonstrations, vendors are there. The certified SC tent from the Department of Agriculture. If you haven't done that, that's really cool. You've got all kinds of local vendors and farmers and chefs that are going to be there to kind of walk you through all of the things that South Carolina can provide you without having to really outsource outside of the state. Brittlebank Park, the highlight of that is always the dock dogs. And of course, you got the decoy displays up at the Marriott. The Gilliard Center is next, and that's where we bring in Bush Wildlife Sanctuary. And Annie McClellan is with me again. We spoke with Annie earlier with the American alligator. Now we have something that's also familiar to us in the southeastern U.S., screech owl. Yes. And this is Chewy. We've actually met Chewy before.
I think
Chewy was with us last year, if I'm not mistaken.
I've been here for 3 years, and he's been here all 3 years. So yeah, he's definitely been around.
So tell us a little bit about Chewy and what how that plays a role, how Chewy and others like Chewy play a role here in South Carolina.
Right. So Chewy was hit by a car, and so now he is on permanent display at the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary, and we use him as an educational animal. He's well trained for a screech owl, so he's on his best behavior right now. It's fantastic. We get to bring him here, and yes. We're having so much fun.
So tell us a little bit. I love the fact that you always bring up the educational side of this, and we were talking about that with the alligator and the things that you guys do to really bring awareness of the wildlife that's around us. I mean, because frankly, we're now living in places that used to be their home.
We are. Yeah. I mean, screech owls, they do make do. They'll find homes that were previously occupied by other animals, so like gopher tortoise holes, they'll be living in there. They'll find like hollows in trees. They'll live in attics and houses. You know, they'll make do. But yeah, we are taking away a lot of their environment, and that has been affecting them. So we have been getting more and more of these creatures in Bush Wildlife Sanctuary more recently.
And the new facility's open. You guys have got a new facility in Jupiter that happened in the fall, right? Yeah. And that's open to the public if people are coming through there, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are open 7 days a week. We're loving the new facility. It's bigger, it's better. It's going to be great, yeah.
So the shows with the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary, folks, those are today, tomorrow, and Sunday. 11 a.m. today. Octavia Mitchell will be joining you down there for that. She's back in the studio, so she'll be there at 11. 4 o'clock this afternoon is another show. Megan Fee, who was with us at News 2 today also, she'll be there. And then Riley Benson is holding it down for you tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 11 a.m. So those are the 4 Bush Wildlife shows that are coming up. They're at the Gilliard Center. I'll see you around downtown all weekend. We're looking forward to it. Let's head back over to News 2 Studios. Guys.